Hey y'all, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for a new moon in Pisces reading today. I'm not sure what time is a new moon in Pisces, and Pisces energy is moon energy. So I could not skip out on this opportunity to tap into these energies and bring forth a message for you guys, because I'm curious myself to see what this new moon in Pisces energy is bringing in for us. So I hope that you all are well. I have pulled some cards already from one of my faves that I have not used on the channel in a while, the Lightworker Oracle, and I've clarified with the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, because one thing for certain and two things for motherfucking sure. Pisces energy is highly spiritual, it's deep, it's emotional, and considering that it is also the energy that governs the moon, the intuition, I know it's some profound like activations and manifestations coming forth for us as a collective as a result of this new moon in Pisces. And so it will behoove us to know what that look like. So I've already pulled from those two decks because I'm going to clarify with two more decks. The Moonology, the original Moonology deck, and then the Moonology Manifestation card. So I promise not to be before you long because I gotta get to the gym. But we ain't gonna rush through this thing either. That's why I went ahead and pulled from the first two decks, because I was like, okay, that'll help save some time, and then I'll expound on and go deeper into the message. So y'all, from the Lightworker Oracle, we got the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. Now, I don't know if y'all have checked out that Pisces season story or short that I did, that little brief Pisces season reading, but I pulled from the Empath Oracle deck, and in that deck there was a message about researching mystical studies, and just like the message was about gaining new knowledge about things of a mystical, intuitive nature. And so this is very much a airy energy that is coming in for us with this new moon in Pisces. And you know, Pisces is a water sign, so you mixing that water in that air, we talking about a tsunami of knowledge and wisdom and spiritual awareness and intellect coming in, because you're mixing knowledge, facts, and shit like that with spirituality and spiritual wisdom and intuitiveness and psychic awareness and spiritual intellect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole thing. I got a house full of books on the topic, because there's so much information out there about spirituality, and that helps us come work with it from a more intellectual standpoint. So grab you a book, just on 411, that may be significant for someone. Grab you a book or two that you may be led to drawn to reading, and tap in, because the second, well, before I get to the second message, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. So the second message that came out, because we're gonna double back to the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge, is the number 35, past life activation. And 35 breaks down to an 8. 8s represent abundance, because that's where the abundance lies for you. Once you're able to tap into those past life skills, those past life events, how your past life is affecting your current life, that's where the abundance lies. That's where you're going to be able to better move toward and have that intellectual knowledge of what it is you're meant to be doing in this lifetime. So sometimes those messages from their past life are coming to you in your dreams. They're coming to you in the things that you enjoy currently. They're coming to you in the things that you fear currently. Like if you have a fear of flying, a fear of planes, you may have died in an airplane crash or some shit in a past life. I personally have a deep-seated fear of swimming. I took swimming lessons, and I can honestly say I'm not afraid to swim anymore, even though I stopped about 8 lessons in, because it had got cold. I had started right before winter, so it had got cold, and I didn't want to be like getting wet and going out to the cold air and get sick. And then also I had gotten very sensitive over time to the chlorine in the water, and the idea of swimming in a pool of bleach just wasn't sitting well with the kid, and it was not having a good effect on this melanin, and so I stopped. But that's definitely something I want to pick back up on. But I have found that during past life regression, which is a form of hypnosis with a professional, that I drowned. I was a little boy, and I was probably about 7 or 8. I was in a backyard. Nobody was there. It was just me in a residential backyard in a pool, and I drowned. And I saw where my soul left my body from my crown and went up into the sky and became a star in that regression. And that it made all the sense in the world to me why I have had over all my life a fear of swimming. I have taken swimming lessons as a kid. I can't tell you what happened. I guess they got tired of my ass because my great grandma put me in swimming lessons when I was a kid, and I know I didn't complete them, you know what I'm saying, but I remember going. It was at like a YMCA or something. But anyway, that's the type of information that can come forward for you through past life activation. So you definitely want to tap into that. That may very well be the subject that you're wanting to read a book on. There are several books out there on past life activation. Check out Brian Weiss, Weiss, Brian, Brian Weiss. I don't think he's alive anymore, but he is well known for his work, pioneering work with past life regression and past life activation and past life work, and he has several books out there. I have a few of them in my library, as a matter of fact, that I have found at the thrift store. So tap into that past life activation, because whether you are intentional about it or not, it's going to be coming to you if it's something that you're meant to know to help you move forward in this lifetime. So with the 5th ray of intellectual knowledge, I'm gonna read just a little bit from the book for both 5th ray of intellectual knowledge and past life activation before I share with you all the messages from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. I'm excited about this energy, because what it says is we upgrading and elevating and getting closer to having the information we need to bring forth our goals and tap deeper into our purpose. We definitely tapping into some more aligned and elevated spiritual gifts. I had a vision while sitting at my ancestor altar that further confirmed this message, and it was I'm not gonna give y'all all the details because I'm still working through intuiting the meaning, but I did see a lighthouse, a tall white lighthouse, but it was in the middle of a desert, and one minute there were people there and another minute there weren't. So those type of visions may randomly come to you, especially it won't be random, but it won't be random if you're being intentional about getting the visions, is what I'm saying. But they may randomly come to you, or they may come to you when you're being intentional, like say during meditation. And you want to be mindful of that, because that's trying to tell you something. There are definitely messages coming to us via signs, synchronicities, and symbols. Just our 1010 that may be specific to someone. We're definitely closing out some cycles and beginning some new cycles. So it says the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You are being given the ability to find information you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming. You shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. The Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the fifth ray. You are distilling a new truth. It may be the truth of discernment, where you realize the appearance of a person, group, or cause is misleadingly different to the inner reality. Discernment is incredibly important on the spiritual path, all the more so as you open to work with energies, with teachers and teachings, and to sort out all issues in your life according to your spiritual principles. So we're definitely needing to work with Archangel Raphael. I am familiar with working with Archangel Raphael as a heart healer, one that helps heal emotional past wounds. So Archangel Raphael may be very well coming forth to help you guys, help us work through past life trauma and issues that we have faced in a past life that are affecting us in this life. Our abandonment wounds, our poverty consciousness, sexual trauma, fear of speaking up and speaking out and showing up as our authentic self, because in a past life we were persecuted for doing so. This shit, it run deep, y'all, and in order to know yourself, you gotta level up in terms of your knowledge of self. And leveling up means going deep, as above, so below. So you got to dig deeper and get into, you may have explored some things that have happened in your past in this lifetime that affect you, but now you got to go to past life, other lifetime shits that has happened that now affects you. So discernment. You absolutely wanted to use discernment. In this time, we are going to see a lot of people awaken to the truth of the patriarchy, the truth of sexism, the truth of racism, the truth of the matrix, the facades and the illusions that are presented to us as a collective to keep us bound, to keep us stagnant, to keep us not knowing our power. A lot of that, like the wool, is going to be taken from over our heads, and we're going to be able to see clearly, just our 1313, that divine feminine energy coming in strong to show us where the patriarchy has been abusive, has kept us enslaved without the physical shackle, and where a lot of these systems, as a collective as well as in our personal lives, not only no longer serve, they never served us. It was never for our good. But because enough people said it was okay and it was beneficial to the people who had the pseudo power, we ran with it. In our hearts, it never felt right to us. You know what I'm saying? So I know for me personally, that's how I was with religion. Although I found some comfort in religion as a system, as a construct, baby, I was a Sunday school teacher, an alto in the choir. Was it Tuesday night choir rehearsal, Wednesday night Bible study? Don't play. And there were some things that I enjoyed about it, but then there were some things that I always questioned that never sat right with me. You know what I'm saying? And as I began to awaken and the veil got thinner and I was able to see beyond the veil of illusion that was being presented to me and has been presented to my people for forever, I started to outwardly question these things, and not necessarily questioning people, because a lot of times people don't have the answers. You have to go within and questioning. You got to get in these books, and you got to research, and you got to really tap into the student and the teacher within yourself. So with this fifth ray of intellectual knowledge, there was another, the challenge with this energy is to remain open-minded as you find clarity. So you can go ahead and start celebrating that where your mind is foggy, where things may be elusive, you're going to be getting more clarity on some things and understanding things, and be able to develop like what you really stand on and how to move forward as a result of this new moon in Pisces energy. Now, the message of past life, I love this image on the card because you have a woman here. She's sitting in a posture of like she's in the lotus pose, but her hands are up as though she's in surrender. And she's like meditating and able to tap into her Akashic records. She's able to see what looks like Atlantis. And that's the case for us. Some of us are going to be tapping into being beings who have history in Lemuria, history in Egypt, history of having lived past lives in Atlantis, and what those civilizations and lifetimes look like. And the reason why we're going to be able to tap into those things, because we're needing to bring a lot of that back. We're needing to create those type of environments and energies and that frequency in this lifetime, as we are actively creating new earth. She's tapped into the cosmos. Like, she's getting all of this energy from this past life activation, because she's meant to bring it into her present. So the message of past life activation is you have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have had many lifetimes already, even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. Your soul has a history of lifetimes through which it has learned to be wise and develop certain talents. You have learned lessons and acquired skills and abilities. Sometimes these were mastered through very challenging circumstances. You might feel you are obtaining mastery in certain areas again this lifetime, again through challenging circumstances. Y'all, we've been going through it. I know I have. And it hasn't been as difficult as it used to be when I ain't know no better. When I ain't know like, oh, I'm going through this because of this, and I'm needing to take time to process it and learn the lesson and move forward operating in this way. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know that, it makes it a little easier, but it's still been hard. And it's going to be that way. We were never meant to live without challenge and some hardship, because our greatest lessons come from that. So those types of energies from our past lives are coming to serve us in this lifetime. And this oracle comes when a power that you developed in a past life would be useful to access in this current lifetime. So let's just say you shine shoes in a past life and that was your ministry. You don't remember it right now, but then with this past life activation, you may have a dream of you shining shoes. And that type of vocation is a ministry. There's an opportunity for you to sit and talk to people and minister to people and listen to people and be a shoulder to lean on and a shoulder to cry on. And at the end of the day, exhibit Christ consciousness. Any instance, which is every instance, that you get to exhibit Christ consciousness is ministry. When you get to lead by example and show people unconditional love, that's ministry. And there were ways that you did that in a past life that you are meant to do it in this lifetime. But this time it's the remix. You might not be doing it the exact same original way. You're needing to add some more sauce to it in this lifetime and make it your own and make it applicable in this lifetime as we create new earth. We ain't creating old earth. We doing it. We creating something old in a new way. We're alchemizing. And so I clarified the message from the Lightworker Oracle with the Gateway of Light activation cards, which I love. And first card out was Star Gathering. Stars aligned, remembering home, soul, family. That's a portal of energy right there. Similar to this energetic light that this woman is looking back over. You can see hieroglyphs and signs and synchronicities and all kind of symbology. Because not only do we have lifetimes as humans on the earthly plane, but we have lifetimes that we've lived as other entities, as stars and beings who inhabit other planets. You might have been a tree in another lifetime. You were part of a star family. We all originated as stars. So you're coming to remember that energy, those experiences, those talents, those skills. But this card came out in reverse. Because that's the problem. The not remembering, the not knowing who the fuck you are and where you come from, who your people, what home feel like. That not having that knowledge. Knowledge is power. Just saw 2222. We also got a 222 portal on the 22nd coming up, which is going to be this energy here of the new moon in Pisces. And speaking of that 222 portal energy that's coming through as well, because the stars are needing to align so that we can remember where we come from. Are you a being of Atlantis? Are you a Pleiadian? What kind of star seed are you? Who your people? Where y'all from? You ain't just from South Memphis. You ain't just from New York, uptown. You ain't just from Florida or Philly or Kansas City. You from somewhere up in the deluxe apartment in the sky. And that comes with immense, limitless power, intellect, ability, talent, love, most importantly. The next message was Stellar Gateway activation, because the Stellar Gateway is a chakra, one of the higher chakras that is above your soul star chakra. So you got the Stellar Gateway chakra, you got your soul star chakra, you got your crown chakra, you got your third eye chakra, and then you have your throat chakra in terms of your higher chakras. And then there's many more beyond the Stellar Gateway chakra, but the Stellar Gateway is what's being activated at this time with this new moon in Pisces. And that is the chakra that helps you to connect with your cosmic family, with the cosmic energy, with your past as a cosmic entity. It's also going to help you tap into your soul star chakra, which is all about tapping into the Akashic records, the past life, what you signed up for as a sacred contract in this lifetime. Y'all, the shit is like deep. Know yourself, so thine own self be true. And the only way you're going to be able to be true to yourself is to know yourself. Who the fuck are you? Who your people? Where you from? So definitely want to tap into that stellar gateway activation energy. I am going to share a bit more information on that from the book as well, because with the stellar gateway activation comes infinite potential and a manifestation vortex. This here looks similar to the energy, this portal here, going back lifetimes, multi-dimensional, multi-realms, multi-frequency. And as you can see here, is that Thoth? Yeah, that's Thoth, the great teacher from Egypt. He who holds the emerald tablets, all of the information from past, present, and current. Thoth holds. And you tapping into that energy, that information, that connection with Thoth when you go through your stellar gateway activation. And as y'all can see, it's a lot of purple in these cards. That third eye, a whole lot of violet. That crown chakra getting activated. All of your upper chakras, your higher chakra energy is being lit the fuck up. It's lit. So I said I was gonna share with you a bit of the star gathering message. I mean, not star gathering, but stellar gateway. The stellar gateway is the highest of our chakras and is found about 12 to 24 feet above our head. It is the energetic gateway that connects us with the divine matrix. It governs our connection to the spiritual laws of creation and the quantum field, and holds our life's potential, as it holds all the intentions that we set before this incarnation and all the intentions we've set during it that support the ever unfolding path of our earthly experience. Energetically, this portal is beyond time and space, and when we connect with it, we come into alignment with all the aspects of our soul's journey, including when we were part of the cosmos. This card transports us to a stargate that has a giant pyramid within it. Above the stargate, there are three-dimensional images of Thoth, the former priest king of Atlantis, who is one of the ancient masters holding the secrets of the universe. This image is a reminder of our potential and of our ancient and starry connections. Next time somebody try to treat you like you stupid, like you don't possess the power to do what it is that you set out to do, that you desire to do to meet your goals, you let their ass know promptly that you are a being who holds the secrets of the universe. You encompass the all of the universe. You are a limitless being, and don't play with you. But honestly, as you tap into this stellar gateway energy, you ain't really even got to say it, because the way you move, the way you show up in the world is going to say it for you. You ain't even got to brag. You can be real humble about it. But at the end of the day, you're a whole cosmic being in human form. So it says the pyramid is a symbol of rising power and of how our soul has existed through lifetimes. The Stargate is a projection of our own stellar gateway. This card is therefore a reminder that all things are possible, and that with the right alignment, we can draw the powers of heaven down to earth in order to create heaven upon earth. You are a master of manifestation. Be mindful of your words. Be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of the energies that you entertain and allow around you, the energy and the information that you consume, because you are a master manifester. And the more you heal, you are going to tap more into your ability to alchemize and manifest. And you're going to start seeing shit that you say manifest within minutes, within hours, within days. You're going to think about somebody telepathically, and they're going to call. You're going to have a need, and before you can even begin to worry about how it's going to be met, somebody going to hit you up with the answer. Somebody going to have an issue, and before they can begin to worry, you going to be the antidote, because you would have manifested it, because you are a master manifester. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions, and choices is affecting the unfolding of your path. Realize that you have great potential and power within you, and through your focused awareness, you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dreams. Know that all the energies you connect with are carried up to your stellar gateway, and if they are aligned with the intentions your soul had before this incarnation, opportunities will come your way. It is important to consider connecting with your cosmic origins at this time, and also tracking down the intentions of your soul. For if you can bring your wishes in this life together with your pre-life intentions, you can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens. Make sure that things in your life are aligned. When I was sitting in my altar this morning, that's one of the messages that came up for me. Aligning your life. Where can you pay attention to the details and tighten up a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Where can you make sure that, okay, if I want to take a trip, I got enough gas to get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just really want to make sure that you're taking inventory, especially as it relates to your relationships and the people that you're entertaining. Your friendships. Fuck the fact that y'all been friends since 72. If they're not in alignment with where you're going, they gotta go. They gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't continue to hold on to things that no longer serve you, and that includes relationships. Hell, it may be your wardrobe. It may be time to switch it up. You're not that person that wear that type of shit no more. It does not complement your personality or who you want to present yourself to the world as. It's not artistic and creative anymore. So therefore, it's not an artistic and creative expression of who you are, who you've evolved to be. Just on a large scale or on a lower scale, you want to make sure that things are in alignment for the life that you desire and the life that you were called here to live, for what you signed up for. The next message is the sword of light. Divine protection. Cords cut. Breakthrough energy. When I tell y'all, Archangel Michael been coming through so tough as the archangel that's going to help you cut cords to energies and relationships and people that no longer serve you. To habits and things that you need to heal. Things that you're holding on to. Your baggage. You see that sword? Ginsu ain't got shit on the sword of light. Because when that sword of light come through, that's the truth. That's that intellectual knowledge that comes through and gives you clarity, so that you know how and when to move forward, and what to move forward from, and where to move forward to. The sword of light is the truth. Again, that air energy coinciding with that water energy, bringing forth a tsunami of change. Spring about to be so lit. I can't wait, because it's been dark as hell. Come on, fresh blooming, blossoming, abundance, and light. I'm ready. I'm ready. And guess who else showing up to the party? Mr. Thoth himself, with the light codes that you need to be activated with to move forward. A light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. That teacher in you is waking up. It's waking up. So that wherever you are shining your light, you're able to say something, express something, do something that helps another to learn. That's our calling in this lifetime, to help each other to ascend. We all just walking each other home. And we need to tap into that energy of Thoth himself, who holds all the secrets of the universe, to do it. I'm going to leave it to y'all to do your independent study on Thoth. But bruh, bring that work. So I'm going to clarify this message, since this is a new moon reading and we are manifesting such profound change, I'm going to clarify with the Moonology Manifestation Oracle card. So Spirit, please bring forth the best message for the highest good of the collective, clarifying this message that has already been presented to us about past life activation and intellectual knowledge. What is this new moon in Pisces bringing in for the collective? What are we manifesting? We already know. Getting our minds right with that intellectual knowledge. We're tapping into our past lives to bring forth new talents and gifts. We're aligning with the people who are going to help us to live our best life. We're aligning with those experiences that living our best life consists of. Oh, my Lord, that's a lot. That's too much. Tell you what, I'm here and break the deck because you know, since you don't want a whole lot, get what you want. Say less. And they in reverse. Unleash your kindest self. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Once you tap into this energy, once you have this greater understanding, once you've elevated, you're going to be able to unleash your kindest self. Because a lot of the things that would weigh you down are no longer going to be a factor. It served you, and you're going to honor it, and you're going to move forward lighter. We dropping the baggage so that we can show up as our kindest self. No longer bitter about some shit that happened 52.9 years ago. No longer not giving ourselves grace and being hard on ourselves. We're going to be able to unleash our kindest self. Because when you think about it, Pisces energy is sweet. Not saying that all Pisces people are sweet, but it is a natural energy. Pisces people can be very sweet and giving and empathic. So we're unleashing our kindest self and letting our fears dissolve. Full moon in Cancer. Cancer energy is very nurturing and mothering. It's like being safe in the womb and just knowing that you're good. When you know you good, that just coincides with what I just said about unleashing your kind of self. Because when you know you good, when you know you're able to let go of all the things that had you living in fear, you can show up as a kinder person when you don't have all that stress on you. And you can do all that when you know you... Listen, I lived a lifetime in Lemuria. We were a giving people, a kind people. We helped one another. We grew our food. We were loving. Homosexuality wasn't a thing. Do you, boo? I'm capable of moving mountains. I'm a limitless being. Why would I walk around angry when I know I got all this power within me? For why? What's the point? Love. Sure. Let's do this. Child. See how God works. Now, I was finna pull from the Moonology Oracle cards, the original deck, right? Baby, what was I drinking that night? Come to find out, I opened up the box. It's the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So I must got the Moonology cards in the Sacred Destiny box. But guess what? We're going to clarify with the Sacred Destiny, because look at how the divine work. Apparently, that's where the next message needs to come from. So Spirit, please clarify this message with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Because that's exactly what we're doing. We're getting closer and closer to living out our sacred destiny. And it's requiring diligence. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. Is that not what we've been talking about the whole time? This new moon in Pisces is bringing in enlightenment. You being enlightened when you go through this stellar gateway activation. You being enlightened when you come to understand and know your cosmic family. You're being enlightened when that sword of light come through and shed light on shit that was once in the dark. Things that you didn't know. So because you didn't know better, you didn't do better. You're being enlightened. We being enlightened. And it is a voyage that is going to require diligence. It's going to equip us to be more diligent. We're going to be able to, it's like getting a fresh tank of gas. We're going to be able to move forward and persevere. Especially those of us who have suffered at the hands of love relationships. Pisces is a very loving energy, especially with Venus being in Pisces. Now that we're enlightened, now that we know better, now that we know who we are, now that we know what we're capable of, now that we know what we're worthy of, what we are, what we desire, what we want, we clear on some things, we got that clarity, we can voyage towards what it is that we want. We can move forward with diligence. We can be like the nine of wands in the tarot, the wounded warrior who still has some fight left in them. Okay, I went through a breakup. I took time to heal. I'm ready to love again. Okay, my friends didn't show up for me. That don't mean I won't have more friendships. I've learned from that experience how I showed up, how they showed up. I know the signs to look for now in disloyal people. I know how to draw boundaries now. Now I can move forward, diligent, determined to have healthy friendships. Okay, that business idea didn't work. Kind of find out I done tapped into my Akashic records. It was meant for me to learn from that experience and take that experience into this new situation. And that is going to thrive. We're going from a standstill at the top of the deck, a much needed standstill, to getting the clarity and the activation and the elevation and the enlightenment that we need to move forward. Bottom of the deck. You see this path? It's well lit. That's not an illuminated path. That is a path that is blessed by the light of the sun. And yo, when I tell y'all that damn Jill Scott album, The Light of the Sun, has been in rotation. We were just being prepared. If you have not heard that song by Jill Scott, I've been reading my own journals, thinking about where my head has been. Y'all, I forgot the words. I got to pull it up. I can't leave y'all without pulling it up, because that song is a whole, like, it ministers to my soul. Like, it ain't just a vibe. It's scripture. Let's see. Jill Scott, Prepare. I will get on here and can't remember the song, the lyrics to the song. I've been reading my old journals, checking to see where my head has been. And I've been apologizing to some people, some bridges I needed to mend. And I've been eating more greens, getting my body alkaline. Oh, I'm gonna be super fine. And I've been letting some old ideas go. I've been making room for my life to grow. I just wanna be prepared. I just wanna be prepared. Listen, all this shit we've been going through leading up to here has been preparing us for this new portal. It's been preparing us for this moment in time, where we're headed. Like, we right the fuck there, yo. That is exciting. So I hope this message found you guys well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. It definitely gave me joy. But with that being said, y'all, if you wanted to look more in-depth into your own personal situation or something else that's been on your heart, you want some more clarity with that sword of light, tap in with me, book a session, a private reading with me. Also check out the various products that I offer on my website. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'm about to get my ass to this gym. Peace.